In
5, 4, 3, 2. What up, y'all? Welcome to Here's the Thing. I'm Kev on Stage. She's
that chick Angel. Finger. What happened?
smash that like button. Smash that subscribe.
I missed it.
I miss you guys, man.
Angel, you ain't here. You were here virtually. Josh did something funny physically, so you just had to see
he's
it.
so tiny on the. I'm looking at you through Zoom, so I'm not getting a delay, and he's so tiny I can't see him on the Zoom.
He's a big man.
But yeah, he's big man and big life.
Before we begin, a little bit of church announcements. Number 1, the Kev on Stage show is coming to SiriusXM Radio.
SiriusXM station.
Kirk Franklin's Praise. I'm going to have my own show.
His own show.
April 18th at 6 p.m. on the Eastern.
After the 7th.
It's 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
That is 1 hour.
If you got
after
Sirius
2.
Satellite Radio, you better listen to me. If you ain't got Sirius Satellite Radio, get it. For they canceled my contract.
Wait a minute, is it just the one show? I found out like a fan, so I know no details. Is it one show? Yeah. Go ahead, do all your eyes things. I found out on Hollywood Digital. What is it? Digital Hollywood Reporter? What is the name of the magazine?
Angel, I didn't know it was getting announced this soon.
It's a weekly radio show.
Okay, tell us more.
Angel's gonna be on it. There's some segments from everything.
She's doing all the ads. God bless her and her ministry.
Please
Angel,
tell me more about the show.
It's gonna be basically snippets of everything I do. It's gonna be some snippets of Here's the Thing, some snippets of Coming to the Stage.
Wow, this is so interesting.
Yeah.
I'm loving to hear about it.
Do that.
Yeah, she can do it. She ain't doing no ads. It's gonna be.
I don't know.
It's gonna be gospel music.
Wait.
And inspirational praise, produced by my good friend Joshy Gunn.
That's where I come in, guys.
So
congratulations, Josh.
If you want your music featured, spam Josh's DM.
Do not do that. I will block anybody and everybody. I have the time.
He's like, click up.
No, so we go.
So it's weekly.
It's weekly on Mondays. I think it re-airs Saturday at another time and Sunday at another time.
Is it an hour show, 30 minutes?
It's an hour-long program. Down to the radio
program.
And I want to say something real quick. I'm going to do this again in my radio show. It's very interesting in how God blesses. I auditioned to be on a radio show.
Ooh, I got something too, Kev. Go ahead.
Years ago, I auditioned. And I went down to the first audition. And I went down to the second audition. I went down to the third audition. And after the third or fourth audition, I don't remember, the host had wanted me. Amen. But the network said I had not enough experience to be on the radio, so they went with someone else. So what do you think I did? Do you think I went and got more radio experience? No! I didn't do anything different. I did everything that I was already doing. And now, watch this. That was just terrestrial radio with no more experience than I had when they told me no. God came down and plucked me out of the muck and the miry clay. And he said, Kev, I ain't going to make you a co-host. I ain't going to make you the B-Mic. I'm going to give you your own show. Yeah, they won't.
You can hear it globally.
And you can hear it on the satellite. They got to go outside of Earth. Pull up the satellite and spring it down. I don't know how it works. The satellite pisses
I always wonder
rays.
how it
go. And the satellite comes and
TikTok dance.
And then it's, you hear it in your car. I actually saw a commercial with Kevin Hart on it. I didn't even know this until I saw this commercial. You can listen to Sirius on your phone, on your computer, iPad, Alexa.
Yeah,
I
you
had
don't
no
need
idea.
those things anymore. Remember you used to have buy those things? The
No.
receivers in the cars?
I thought you could only
were
listen
like
to that
little
radio
bricks.
station in your car until that commercial that I saw this weekend.
Like if it wasn't built into your car, you couldn't do it?
Yes.
Oh.
I didn't know
I
you
didn't
could
know that
listen to
either.
Sirius
I didn't know
radio
if it
any
was like an
other
app.
place. So
That's
that starts
exciting.
on Monday the 18th. I am going to be doing, my first show will be all gospel. Then it will be inspirational. They said I could do, it don't have to be gospel.
Okay.
But it has to be The example they used is they said you could do Beyonce Single Ladies, but you can't do Drunken Love.
Because of titling.
I think more of content.
So Single Ladies?
Yeah, because Single Ladies is like, da-da-da-da-da, and Drunken Love is like,
So what I'm getting from this is there'll be no Waka Flocka.
There'll be no Waka Flocka. Unless he collides with Maverick City.
Unless he does a cover of Gyra, they just want a Grammy, which he might.
And here's the funny, you want to hear something funny about Maverick City, Angel? My good friend Angel?
What?
So the way it works is you have my show is a variety show. It's really everything that I do. And then there's musical breaks. 2 songs, no more than 6 minutes for that break. So 6 or 7 minutes. So that's, 2 3.5 minute songs. Mm-hmm. I couldn't even play a full Maverick City song.
Of course not.
That thing 8 minutes long.
You would play one Maverick City song in each of the slots.
Of course not.
If I have Maverick City play, I could pick 4 or 5 of their songs, and that's the whole show.
Yeah. They like to carry on.
They can't be cussing.
Okay.
They can't be cussing.
I'm out.
Like Chance the Rapper and Kirk Franklin, when they did How Great Is Our God, yes. Kirk Franklin, Little Baby, yes. Music Soul Child, Love, yes. Xavier Omar, Blind Man, yes. Tank and the Bangas, yes. Cash Money Records taking them for the 99 2000? No.
Bia, no.
No.
Dang.
No.
Dang.
So basically, and I'm going to let Josh pick some music. Some of the episodes will be completely Josh's playlist. So it'll be the Joshy Gons tape on Sirius Satellite Radio.
That
I know how much
so
Josh loves
amazing.
music.
I'm excited.
Congratulations, fellas. I'm very happy for you guys.
Okay, Angel, tell us your story.
This is just, so I was supposed to have gone to Vegas. I was supposed to have been going to Vegas for a day, just for a lunch trip to celebrate my friend's 40th, right? Well, then I booked this show and they were telling me I was supposed to have been flying out on the 22nd. So I said to her, hey, I booked a pilot. So I don't think, I said, I booked a pilot. I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I said, because when I tell you, this is what people think of you, Kevin, once I get the wording right.
Okay.
Oh my God. I said, I said, friend, I might have to cancel my flight. The pilot I booked is trying to have me fly out the next day. I originally thought I wasn't flying out until April 1st. Just found out that was completely wrong. She thought that I had booked an airplane pilot, not a show. And so she was like, ooh, Kev on stage is paying folk. Angel's flying private? She's like, she the book. I said, first of all, that is beautiful that you believe that Kevin's money is flowing like that the person he's paying is able to book a pilot. She said, girl, it went right over my head that you meant television. And she works in the industry, but she thought I booked a captain of a plane.
Wow.
And he wasn't able to fly me out in time. And I said, well, I'm gonna have to let Kevin know that she's, because she's prophetic. She's like, Kevin, you're at that place where the person you paying can fly private.
Oh, wow. Angel, we're flying private?
Apparently, I'm booking pilots and whatnot.
Angel, I'm going to tell you right now, Angel, this show get picked up. Angel going to be right up there with me. Oh, yeah. She is. She going to be right up.
You have the thing that will always keep you way ahead is these books.
Let me tell you what.
Amen.
Yo, I ain't listen.
Kev's face was like, I did forget about that.
I try to act like, I do worse than I really do. When I tell you now, I know how Joel Osteen, TD, Furtick, they don't need no offering.
Oh, what? They're not worried about.
You don't need no offering. They could preach for free for the rest of their life. Rick Warren, Purpose Driven Life. You know how many books that sold?
I know. I bought 2 of them.
Everybody I knew in the world of church had the book. First of all, this is an the 5 Love Languages book podcast, henceforth, now and forever. The 5 Love Language book is at least 8 to more than likely 10 years old. Mm-hmm. That book is still #1 in marriage and family.
Really?
Josh.
So they're the rivals now.
What? It's beef over here. It's on site if I see Gary Chapman.
Is it on site?
It's on site if I see Gary. If I see Gary in the street, doom, 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 doom. It's hands across America. Let me see when this book came out. Nigga. This book came out in 1992.
And it's been #1 since?
The original 5 love languages came out in 1992.
Well, it's the same ones. Have they changed?
Dog.
That's crazy. He's living like, but like, does he get paid royalties on his book?
He probably is just getting royalties now.
I mean,
he is 84 alive. He alive.
And he's still getting a check every quarter or however
every 2
that breaks
years.
up.
I mean, twice a month, twice a year. Remember Steve Harvey was talking about that.
Wow.
That book been selling like that since 1992. So for real, like, I'm gonna tell y'all, of all the things I've done in my life, the most lucrative thing is books. I don't want to get into numbers.
Don't worry, you can.
But
text
if I get a second book, I'm moving. I'm telling you right now.
Wait, where are you
I'm
moving
going
to?
right back to Calabasas with the
24
24-hour guard.
Okay, text me your advance. I texted you last week. Text me your advance.
Yeah, put in the GC.
All right. Moving on.
No, I texted you, Kevin. You text me.
I don't have a new advance.
No, text me the old one.
Oh, I never told you?
No.
I think I remember it because I remember you getting the email when I was there. We were shooting. I think we were shooting like a Spectrum thing at the crib.
We were.
Okay, because you fell out.
And I hyperventilated.
And I think I got that. I think I have that clip somewhere.
Let me tell you what. Looking up in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, reading rainbow. I can go anywhere. Listen.
I will write a book in dyslexia. Things will be. You're going to have to read that thing turned around in the mirror. I can't even believe it. Oh, Jesus. Well, praise God. That's so good to know that books do that
somebody
well.
said Patreon finna be free. No, it ain't. That's how I pay Josh and Angel. If y'all cancel Patreon, Josh will turn that Tesla back in.
Keep subscribing here. Yes, absolutely. What? I put it under a fake name.
Guys.
Don't do that.
Guys.
And if y'all want to cancel me, and that's why I hired Angel. Y'all want to cancel me, you're hurting a black woman. You're misogynoir. You're anti-black woman. You cancel me, 4 black children are going hungry. Think about that. Think about that when you cancel me. You're taking food out of the mouths of 4 little black boys. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Amar just won't eat. Amar just won't eat.
He got to eat his chips.
He got to eat his chips.
Mm-hmm. He got to eat his protein bar.
This has been the longest church announcement ever. Sorry. Let's get into the show.
Yes, let's.
So there's a lot of things going on in the news. One thing that I thought was fake, but is real. A rapper by the name of Goonew. Goonew's embalmed body was propped up in a nightclub as mourners raved at his funeral.
Oh, no.
Yes. He was standing up in the club.
They took him to the club?
Put him in the club.
Yes, it was in the club.
I don't know the club, but there was
a club in DC.
It was, first of all, it was popping in that club. It was lit. And Josh, you had a story. I'm sorry, you had a story.
Oh, I was just saying, shout out to the 2 radio stations in LA that never hired me when I applied to 3 internships, 1 part-time job, interview, got to sit in, well, I guess I kind of gives the station away. I got to sit in Ryan Seacrest's chair when I got interviewed.
Oh.
And then I stumbled in all deaf after.
Suck it, news station.
Yeah, everybody in LA will burn.
And Josh went down to Dreamville, took some pictures of Kaylani.
Yeah, I did.
How did that feel, Josh? How does it feel to chase your dream and take the photographs?
It feels amazing. I'm exhausted. However, feeling progression, and also shout out to all the stage crew that was at Dreamville Fest. That was super
down
dope.
there listening to rap music.
I took some photos of them. It's the photos gonna be my Patreon. I might post a couple. Just be like, hey, if you guys know them, find them and give it to them.
Boom.
But it was a blessing. Thank you, Kev, for allowing me to chase my dream once again. Okay, moving on.
So anyway,
The club was called. Congratulations again.
congratulations to my good friend Joshua.
The
Go ahead,
club
Angel.
was called Bliss. It was Bliss Nightclub, and this was a show they called. The event was called The Final Show.
Bliss.
Final show.
The Final Show. This has got to go against health codes.
It has to.
And it's not embalmed. That has to be. What do you call it when you stuff a
Taxidermy.
dog? That looked like taxidermy.
It did look like taxidermy. Josh, can you put the picture up or the video?
I can try.
Not now.
Oh, okay.
Later.
I might cut away because
Cut
framing-
away. Okay, so you've already seen it now. It do look like taxidermy, Angel.
Because I think with embalmment, don't you think fluid would be coming out of him? Ain't that what embalmment?
I think embalmment is the process of preparing the body for burial.
I thought there was embalming fluid though.
No, there is embalming fluid, but I also think embalming is...
They said he was embalmed.
Okay, so embalming is the art and science of preserving human remains by treating them to forestall decomposition. Usually to make the deceased suitable for public or private viewing as part of the funeral ceremony or keep them preserved for medical purposes in a laboratory.
Well, the article says they're not actually sure if it was his body or a mannequin. Regardless, the thought of it is disgusting.
Here's the thing that I want to know. If you were to be embalmed and this was part of your culture, just for kicks and giggles, Angel, what would you be doing for people to come visit you the last time that would make you more or in your most memorable state?
Do you really asking that question? Like
I think I know, but I'm sure I want you to tell the people.
Face down, ass up. That's the way I'm gonna be. Find a way, put some rods through my leg into my hand so that they are planted on my knees. Okay, put a rod in my neck so I'm looking back at it and toot that thing up. Mommy, make it roll. That's how I want to be. Like that.
I want
and tongue out. That's how I want to be remembered. I want people crying.
And somebody's gonna have a pedal system, and it's just gonna move Angel's hips like this.
Yes.
And you can take turns getting in the pedal system, and then change up her hip movement.
They're gonna take Angel's voice saying pack, 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 pack.
Yes,
and
exactly.
just loop it throughout the entire.
It's gonna be like a Build-A-Bear. They're gonna be a speaker right by her throat, and it's just gonna be her voice. It just comes out.
Yes, absolutely. Quit crying, stupid. That's what it's going to be saying. Stupid. Quit crying. Yes, that's what I would be doing. Kevin, what would you be doing?
So you remember in Home Alone
when
he had that. What happened, Angel?
It's fine.
No, she's good. She's good.
Okay. When the man was in the bath and Kevin had his arms on this.
Yes.
Okay. I want to put my whole body on like a movable plank or maybe a remote control car. And I want to perform my last stand-up set in the theater. And I want my voice to be coming out and then somebody to be controlling me so I could be like, welcome, DC. Like a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic doll.
That's exactly what it sounds like a Chuck E. Cheese.
The thing about dating in LA, it's expensive. Gas prices.
No, they got to do your best jokes. The jokes you were afraid to tell. The ones that were too dark.
What? I don't do dark comedy, only light.
What do you mean?
I only do cream colored hazelnut coffee.
You gotta have your accent in there too.
Oh yes, I could be doing my British accent.
Yes.
That's really what should happen.
Hello, governor. It's Kevin, isn't it? I think a few pounds of food.
Why isn't it always your go-to?
When I think of my British accent, I think of all the words I need to say and not how the accent needs to go.
I still need to watch that season.
Right.
Have you seen it yet, Kev?
I ain't seen one
I
episode.
know. I need to watch it.
Angel, help me.
What?
Help me do a British accent.
I told you to hire Denora.
Nah.
Okay, I got you.
You know how.
You gonna sound? I gotta listen. I have to listen for a little bit, and I'll get you there. I just gotta listen to somebody for a little bit. That's how I do it. Because if not, you gonna sound like a black girl from Kentucky.
Hilarious.
Give me a couple. Give me about 30 minutes to listen to somebody, and I got you.
I'm calling Denora.
She
probably
might answer
asleep.
your phone.
She might not answer.
She got children.
She's gonna,
Oh, she's not asleep.
I'm not sure she's gonna answer.
She might not.
I'm just taking a
But
shot.
for monies, my friend's answer.
Hello, Denora Walcott. I must let you know you are live on my podcast.
Hi, friend.
Podcast, everybody.
Angel's here too in spirit. She's technically in wherever she's at. Denora, real quick, could you just give me 3 tips to help my British accent be better? Because all I do is say, hello, governor, it's the food, isn't it?
Well, okay, so one thing is just make sure you're relaxed when you're doing it. Don't try to push it too much because that's definitely a dead giveaway for it starting to sound fake.
Okay.
2, kind of poke your lips out a little bit more than would feel comfortable.
Okay.
British people, from my experience, they use their lips in a different way than we do as American English speakers.
Okay. Two good linguistic things.
Oh, Jason says hi, by the way.
Hello, Jason.
Hello, love.
Hello, love.
One is try sometimes when you're doing the accent to smile. So
Hello,
not a
love.
Huge, cheesy grin, but like relax your cheeks and allow your mouth, like the corners of your mouth, to go out.
Okay, love. I'll relax my cheeks in the corners of my mouth for a little bit of relaxing in it ends. Drake Adele.
To me, that already sounds
It
good.
did sound worlds better to me. Okay, now give me a strong sentence so that I can just copy you and then it will sound good.
Let's see. So there's you remember Floetry?
Yep.
There's one of their songs that I always use as my go-to to get into it. And it starts, it's like, I live in whatever, like it's always raining. Similar, never the same.
I live in like whatever. It's like always raining, similar, not the same.
Get the raining right. Your raining is wrong.
How much better you
I live in like whatever. I think it's going to be a few different foods. whatever.
Jesus Christ.
different.
This is
We're
different.
bringing food back into it.
Here's the thing, love. The thing is, I think it's going to sound better with each lesson. Yeah?
Lesson. That's what you just did. Lesson.
Just relax your
Lesson.
throat.
Relax my throat. I feel like it's going to be a little easier. Yeah? Huh? How's that?
I
Yeah.
feel like it's gonna be a little easier.
I think it's going to be a little easier. Yeah? Oh, this is great. Okay, Denora, I'll cash up you later for my first pre-lesson. I want full lessons. I am going to take a British actor's job. This is my goal. They've taken enough of our gangsters. I'm stealing their jobs.
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders. All right, thank you, Denora. Bye-bye. Peaky Blinders. All right. So that's what I will be doing. I'll be doing stand-up comedy in a British accent.
Touring only the UK.
In the O2 Arena, baby.
Oh, too.
O2, that's my 2 goals. To perform in Madison Square Garden and in O2 Arena.
I want to perform on Broadway in a musical and be a Missy Elliott background dancer for at least one music video.
That is a very specific thing.
Yeah. And
A
it's
Missy
something
Elliott background dancer for one music video.
Just one. I don't care if I only get 4 counts. I would prefer an 8 count, but if she gave me an 8 count, don't even look me in my eyes. Don't even talk to me without asking my assistant first if I want to talk to you. That's how I'm gonna feel. Because Missy Elliott's dancers were the first time when I was younger seeing like. Now, granted, I realized these women were actually skinny, but they looked thicker to me on television. And I was like, oh, look at these thick women. Cause I grew up in the whole like modern dance and ballet. So everybody was super duper thin.
Yeah.
So when I saw Missy Elliott's dancers, I was like, I want to do that. So listen, a 40-something-year-old Angel, she gonna get a music make you lose control. Music make you lose control. Let's
She's
go
not
now.
even making as many videos as she used to. So when you get it, it's really gonna be amazing because she makes less music videos than she used to. Her music videos, I think it's safe to say she's top 5 music video makers of all time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, her
Yeah.
and who's doing her stuff? Hype Williams?
Yeah, Hype Williams did a lot of her stuff. I can't think of anybody after Michael Jackson. To me, he's made the best. I can't think of anybody after Michael that I will put above Missy.
I wouldn't put Beyonce above Missy, but she in that top 5. Like as far as it's more so like
It's like
the artistic thought is more than just, oh, I'm just going to do a video that kind of matches the lyrics. It's like, oh, how can I stretch creative imagination?
But I think I enjoy Beyonce's music videos.
Kendrick has some good ones too, though.
He does, especially for a rapper. Beyonce's music videos, I usually enjoy them for the dance. I think Missy's music videos are visually
Rhymes
very
too.
interesting. Busta Rhymes is actually who I was thinking of with my top 5. The Janet Jackson Busta Rhymes video alone is like, Busta, you give him a fisheye lens, he going crazy. Going crazy.
You and Melissa's rendition was way better than anything I've ever seen before in my life.
I had such a good time doing those, man. That Busta Rhymes video, the BB and CC one, man, I'm going to tell you the specific moment I said Angel might be crazier than me as a person.
It was
when she was up there and I was down here and I turned around and she spun around and kicked her leg up. Man, I said, this woman is a few nickels short of a quarter.
That was a dream come true. Doing that music video. Oh,
man,
my God.
I said, this woman is really not well.
And the fact that they loved it just warmed my heart. That's what was BB. BB was like, and that young lady, she is not, that's what he said, she is not well.
The fact that they saw it.
Yes.
Angel, and liked it.
Yeah.
And then people went to their music video and was like, y'all see what Kevin Angel did? It was crazy.
It was great. Shout out to Darius Dixon.
Dixon.
Oscar nominated.
Dixon.
It was his idea. That was so great. Oh my God, today.
All right, moving on. Lee Daniels and Monique have squashed the beef. Hold on. That was Angel talking, my bad. Here we go.
A long time to realize. I am so sorry for hurting you in any way that I could. Y'all, but she was my best friend. My best friend. Y'all think that Precious was just, that was God working through both of us. And we gonna do it again.
Lee Daniels apologized. Angel, what you think about it?
Listen, he got some money to make. He got some money to make. The fact that the apology is coming right after the announcement that she's replacing Octavia Spencer in a project that he's doing. I'm like, yeah, you dang right, you gotta apologize. There's no other way around it. There's no other way around it. I think people do find where to find those apologies when money is on the table. When money's on the table, you're like, you know what? I know what I did wrong. As a matter of fact, we were best friends, weren't we? God dang it. The Lord, you remember the synergy? Let's get back there. I mean, listen, I'm glad the apology happened. I know it was validating for her because she's had a lot of people. I mean, some of the heat she brought on herself, but I know she's also had just Monique is successful regardless, period. But she hasn't had some of the best experiences in press lately. One with her feud with Netflix, her feud with him and Tyler, and then her feud with Black women with bonnets. She's probably just dying right now with me in this. If she saw me with this towel on my head, so many things.
Queen, but you are at work right now in a bathrobe and a towel.
Yes.
You got to represent yourself better, Queen.
You got to. But I know it's got to feel validating to finally have somebody, because ain't nobody apologized to Monique. Monique just out here calling folk out, and they just like, you go right ahead. So yeah, I'm glad that the money came, and he would made him see clearly, I could have done better by you. Is that how you gonna apologize to me when you do me dirty?
Absolutely. I'm gonna scorn you. I'm gonna ignore you. I'm gonna let 10 years pass. And when Netflix says, if you get Angel, we give you $20 million each. You know what, Angel? I'll go further than Lee did. I'll sing it. I'm sorry, my sister. I let Hollywood get in between us. I'm sorry, I missed you. No more Angel. Come on now. March 23. Ain't seen him since he been in my pantry. Please let me get this 20 million. I'm coming back to you hat in hand.
Boy, you gonna have to hold that hat because you know me.
Angel, forgive me.
Be like, we both gonna be broke together. Oh, so you better cry. You better take your ritual, because that's all you getting from me is some clean vitamins. Yes, Ritual is a sponsor of today's episode, and we deserve to know what we're putting in our bodies, especially when it comes to something we take every day. Ritual's clean, vegan-friendly multivitamin is formulated with high quality nutrients, bioavailable forms your body can actually use. You won't get any of those sugars, GMOs, major allergens, synthetic fillers, artificial colorants. That's not what we're doing.
We ain't doing that.
Listen, been taking Ritual for a while now. Y'all see me. Y'all see this energy. Y'all see everything about me. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Every skin looking great. And I'm not saying that Ritual will do that for you. What I'm saying is when you add Ritual to your life, everything get better. Period.
Everything, Angel.
Ritual's delayed release capsule design delivers high quality nutrients, including vitamin D3 in just 2 daily pills. Now available for women, men, and teens, Ritual multivitamins are scientifically developed to help support different life stages. Ritual makes healthy habits easy. Your multivitamins are delivered to your door every month with free shipping always. You can start, snooze, or cancel your subscription anytime. And if you don't love Ritual within your first month, they'll refund your first order. So get key nutrients without the BS. Ritual's offering our listeners 10% off during their first 3 months. Visit ritual.com/crew with a K.
Crew with a K.
To start your ritual today.
Today I don't feel like doing anything.
So what did you think about when you saw the apology? What was your thoughts?
You know what I said? Man, that's nice. Finally. And then I later saw the announcement, and I ain't gonna hold you, Angel. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. I was just like, dang, man. But you know, I should have been more smart. But I was just like, oh man, they got her to work quick. It never crossed my mind that part of that was there. I thought he really actually I'd heard, I think it was T.S. Madison, I believe. Is it T.S. Madison or T.S. Madison? But anyway, on Twitter, I saw the picture, and she said, I did an interview with Lee Daniels on Fox Soul, and it led to this, but the interview hadn't aired yet, which reminds me of a thing, and I'm gonna get back to this. I've realized with the internet, it messes up appointment view timing. Like,
what do you mean?
When you say, check out this story coming Monday, and it's Friday, and I saw it on a tweet, the chance of me going and remembering to check it out is very low. That's why I very rarely promote things that are not out, because I think people are more likely to watch it when the action item is available. Now, if she would have waited and said, okay, and I'm not telling her how to market, I'm just saying, if she would have said, Lee Daniels apologized, and here's the interview I did, which led to that, and that clip was there, my chance of watching that is 100%. But if we weren't talking about this on the podcast, I wouldn't even remember that I saw that she said that she talked to him, because that was last week, Thursday. The interview was Monday. I was busy Monday. I totally forgot about it. But anyway, I thought they actually didn't know they were best friends. I didn't know the closeness of their relationship prior to Precious, which makes it better that he apologized and she didn't. I know she probably feels validated and vindicated because.
But were they best friends though? I
don't know.
But that's why I'm like, I don't take that for face value. That's one of those things of like, that's my best friend. The way we say we best friends, but you don't tell me about your radio show. That's the type of best friends they probably are. That's all I'm saying. But she does feel validated, vindicated. Go ahead, Kevin. I'm sorry, I interrupted you a little bit. I'm sorry, friend. We besties.
I don't be thinking, man.
I mean, I was like yesterday as I was scrolling and I saw it and I was like, no, it was Melissa posted it in her story and I was like, is this
Marcus.
real? I was like, is this? He got a whole radio show?
About it.
No, he didn't.
Let me check my text. Hold on.
Go ahead, get in there, jump in there, both feet. Jump in there with both feet. I mean, I'm so happy.
It. I didn't press send.
You
check it now.
I can't.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it. I see. I got a radio show coming out. I see.
Okay. I don't know if you.
I'm just so happy for you. My husband there.
Sometimes somebody said Kev be working like a Jamaican. I'm gonna tell you what. Hey Marcus, I don't be. What? I was about to say, did I do something? I don't even be thinking about it. I just be like, my thought process was this. They offered me the job. And they told me what it did. I talked to Josh about it because I was like, Josh, if I do this, you're gonna have to produce this. And then I thought, okay, can I do this? Like, can I physically add more time to this? And then we're like, you can do a lot of stuff you already did. It's just people who haven't heard about you might hear about you now. And I was like, okay. And I was like, and does this like make sense? And will this like expand what I want to do? And once they said I could talk about all the other stuff that I do on there, they were like, put your podcast on there. Talk about, here's the thing. I was like, okay, so boom, I could get the podcast out there. I could talk about the book. I could talk about the app. I don't know how many people have Sirius. Radio. I have it in rental cars. I actually don't know if I have it in.
Yes, you do.
Do I have it?
You might have had like a free year with it.
I think I got it in the Maserati.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Because you don't have no commercials on Sirius, right?
No.
Okay, I do have it in the Maserati.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was like, man, I wonder how many people listen to it. So if there's another way for you to listen to me, here's my whole approach. I just want to be everywhere. Okay? Like Sinbad in the 90s. Remember Sinbad had a couple years and he was on TV, movies.
He was.
Sinbad was everywhere. Kevin Hart's had this approach. The Rock, they just never stop.
I love it. I know people talk about oversaturating. I'm like, no, saturate. I'm
saturating the atmosphere. We spent so many years with nothing.
Come on.
All I'm doing now is making up for when I was undersaturated.
Get saturated.
Or unsaturated. What's the opposite of saturated?
Unsaturated.
Dry.
Desaturated.
Desaturated. So yes, if you love me, you can love me anyway. If you hate me, you're going to have to avoid me. That's my hand. They're going to be like, God, no. You block me, somebody else uploaded my TikTok under their handle. Dang, now you have to block them. You're going to have to work to get away from me. I'm going to be on your television screen, on satellite radio. I'm on TikTok, on a retweet, on a billboard.
On your For You page.
On your For You page.
But like, really, when are you going to do this?
Right after this.
Oh, so between this and the bald,
Between this and the bald and the beautiful, I'm gonna do my thing. Honestly, if I can be honest, Josh has more work than I do.
No, that's not even a fact of honesty. That's just, you're like, hey, Josh's
Yeah.
gonna help out.
Josh has a lot of work to do.
Oh yeah, to produce the show.
Lot. I just go, hello, me, Kevin, on the radio. Song 1. Hello, song 2. Josh, put a segment in here. Did y'all like that? Good. Song 3. Song 4. Segment. I wrote the whole first show this morning on my walk.
Oh, fantastic. And you better get these coins wherever they come.
Listen.
I'm here for it. I applaud and cheer you on because I'm here for all of it as well. Speaking of here for all of it, I know we didn't really discuss it in morning announcements, Sunday announcements. The new show is Poppin.
Let me just tell you what, Angel. The news show is a doggone masterpiece.
It is.
It's a work of art.
Shout out to Maya
Shout out to, let me tell you who I love.
and Tony.
Maya, Josh, Greg, and even Kylis getting much deserved screen time and really knocking it out of the park. Shout out to Tony and Rob, who did the big grunt work on it. Brennan producing. Man, they made that shoot day so easy. I rarely, if ever, rewatch content that I'm in back. I just don't have time. I know I'm great. I don't even have to go back and watch my greatness over and over. But this show, I done seen that episode like 5 times.
It's so good. It's so good. It is so good at how it came together. Everybody's characters are just so different. It's so fun. Like everybody's character is just chef's kiss. I really did. I watched it, went and watched the bloopers about 4 times and screamed and hollered through the bloopers as if I wasn't there.
Angel,
it was good.
I made a GIF of Josh looking at the camera. He did his Jim Halpert impression.
That's what I was going for.
Greg, Maya, I could make a GIF of all 3 of them looking at the camera. The audience on the app really loves it.
Yes.
I mean, the comments, I mean, it's like the second, what's today, Tuesday? The third day that it's on. People was watching it the moment it came out, which was nighttime on the East Coast, which most of our fans are on the East Coast or Central Standard Time. They're still commenting right now. Somebody said on Patreon, they liked it, but they want to know what the characters' backstories and origins, and are they going to meet with conflict? I said, man, hey,
What?
hey, this show is just funny. Okay, you want all that? Watch Snowfall, or this is just us being silly. Don't put that on us, Ricky Bobby. Don't put all that pressure. These characters ain't gonna grow nothing. They ain't gonna learn. They ain't gonna do the same way Michael Scott didn't learn nothing in the whole 7 seasons he was on The Office.
Right.
Our characters ain't gonna learn a doggone thing. We reserve the right to make this show is made just to make you. Don't think too hard.
Don't think too hard. Don't do it.
Just come and watch and laugh. Don't put that pressure on us. Don't do that. It's gonna be funny.
It's great. It's great.
Gonna be funny.
Everybody was. I love going through the comments and seeing people pull out the parts that were funniest to them, because I'll be forgetting and I'll be like, yes, that was funny. You said you interrupted me a little bit and I don't like that.
I had a couple funny parts that were so minute, and some are me. We were celebrating, everybody celebrating, and I go, bye everybody. Me, Tony, to here, Angel, the people on camera. Then Josh, Greg, and Maya all make that face. I'm naming what we're gonna have, and Tony goes, cocaine, and I go, yeah, pure white cocaine from Colombia. So stupid to me, right? When Angel was talking to Maya, and she said she's my sister, come touch my hand. Where do we get her from? Harvard. Yes, Harvard, Illinois. when Josh was talking to Maya for like 2 minutes. And she looked. I'm sorry, were you talking to me? Nah, how do they look? I watched that so many times. Tony Baker, the weather, it's got to come down and cup the balls
of America.
the nation. Okay? To go around and cup the balls of the nation. And then when I walk away, he's like, that's why I'm so accurate. To hear it was, go ahead, Angel, my bad.
I was like, to hear doing this with no sound effects. Most people would be like, bop, bop, bop. They do something. He's just like, I'll go back. Low key, to hear steals a lot of scenes in this show. He is very funny, man. So anyway, it's just a joy to make. It was so fun. I'm so proud of us. Somebody said, how did you not laugh? That's all we did.
Oh, we did laugh.
The only things that we were messing up on the takes was because we were breaking so much.
Man, so in the outtakes, Angel goes, I had this job until I had an abortion. And then my face was like,
because that was all her, and nobody in the room was expecting her to say that. We're like, oh my, that's not going to make it.
Never going to make the episode. We lasted a cool 3 seconds after she said that before we broke down laughing.
Tony was like, damn. Yeah, no. Wait until there is one episode where I could literally have strangled Kevin because he was purposefully not allowing me to make it through the scene without laughing. And I was just like, I don't want to have to do another take. And he just purposefully was like, oh, this is making you laugh? Well, I'll do it 10 times harder than what I was doing it before.
That was terrible. Funny episode. There's a lot more funny stuff because the pilot's a little tough because you got to introduce the characters. But once we get through that, and that was a really strong pilot to me.
Do we have a guess on the next one?
I don't know the episode order.
Me neither.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyway, it's very funny. You know what's not funny? Will Smith's career right now.
Oh, man.
They taking stuff.
What all they take?
They're not taking one thing. We know that.
Never take this.
Okay. They'll never take your memory of a picture.
Take this. This will be here. This is fine. This ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Rub his face. Oh, rub his face.
Be okay, Willard.
Rub his face. You know, a lot of companies are doing have to do their fake outrage right now.
Oh, man.
I mean, that's what it really comes down to, is that they need to seem as if they align with certain principles, even though they probably didn't have that visceral of a reaction to it. They were probably shocked like the rest of us. I don't know if they were having the like Amy Schumer traumatized, but they're having to be like, well, we got to put you on ice for a little bit until this blows over. But I luckily for him, I'm not saying lucky in general, but luckily for him, it doesn't appear as if Will Smith is going through financial woes. So if he has to chill for a little bit as a consequence to his actions, he'll be okay.
Here's the thing about it. I think, so if I believe correctly, Netflix, I don't want to mess it up. I don't remember which one was which, but one movie was in development. They had lost the director a week before the Oscars. And the company was just like, apparently after that happened, they were just like, what if we just don't do nothing real quick? And the other one was in, the project is just placed on hold. Like we say in the world, there are consequences for your actions. He's got a little bit of stink on his name right now. And the way the world is, Hollywood and pretty much every other business, people don't want controversy for the most part. Now, the interesting thing about this, Louis C.K., and this is just how the world works. Louis C.K. just won a Grammy? He won a Grammy.
He did.
Louis C.K. won a Grammy for his comedy album, I want to say.
Grammys were this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. He won a Grammy for his comedy album. And that just goes to show you, for the most part, you'll have another chance. Will Smith is. Go ahead, Angel.
No, I would hope so. Being that we have watched, I feel like we've watched people time and time again. The fact that Charlie Sheen has ever been able to come back from some of the choices he's made. Kanye is a walking example of time after time after time after time. You know, wow, yeah, this was definitely like a wake-up call, I think, for everybody. Okay. All right, we'll be slapping folk. We might need to, hey guy, you might need some consequences because you're acting up here. I don't think it's going to be a thing of he can't come back from this. Like that would be, then we would have to look really long and hard at the people that we have given second chances to if he can't get one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like sometimes I need second chances at resetting my diet. And that's why I'm glad that I'm using Green Chef. And it is a CCOF certified meal kit. Okay. Green Chef makes eating well easy with plans to fit every lifestyle. Whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals, Green Chef is offering a range of recipes to suit your preferences. Green Chef saves you time by cutting down on weekly meal planning, prepping, and grocery shopping. With Green Chef, you get organic ingredients, sustainably sourced produce, so you feel great about what you're eating and how it gets to your table. Green Chef offers 24 always changing recipes to choose from each week, so you never get bored. Y'all know I love me some meal kits. And as I began to get my life together for my 40th +2 birthday, eating healthy organic meals is the way I want to go. And Green Chef is the only way I'm going to go, because y'all know Green Chef is also owned by HelloFresh. So it's easy for me to be able to be like, pop, HelloFresh, Green Chef, back, forth, back. Green Chef's fast and fit options is ideal option for eating well. When you're strapped for time with recipes under 700 calories, ready to eat in 25 minutes or less. Green Chef's pre-portioned ingredients mean that you actually reduce the food waste by at least 25% compared to grocery shopping, according to HelloFresh Global Food Waste Study. Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh, and with a wider array of meals to choose from, there's something for everyone. I love switching between brands, and now our listeners can enjoy both brands at a discount on us. Go to greenchef.com/SK130.
SK130.
And use code SK130.
SK130.
For $130 off plus free shipping. I'm going to tell you that one more time. Go to greenchef.com/SK130.
SK130.
And use code SK130.
SK130.
To get $130 off plus free shipping.
So here's the thing. Robert Downey Jr., Mel Gibson.
Come on, name them all.
Woody Allen. Harvey Weinstein, Roman Polanski still have their Oscars, by the way.
I would rather Chris Rock get punched every day than Rihanna get punched once.
Oh, wow.
What get punched once? Oh, I heard what he said. Marcus, where is he going?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I couldn't really hear him. I
heard what he said. He's
Rock.
basically saying is we've given Chris Brown multiple chances.
Well, let's be clear. We are not the givers and the takers of these opportunities.
Right.
We do not cast Will in a movie or take a movie away from him. This is the producers and the studios. We didn't take nothing from Robert Downey Jr. We ain't give nothing back to him. Mm-hmm. We just watching this all flow out. Now, when there's real stuff happening, like, artists you canceling, you can decide whether to consume their music or not. But we didn't take nothing from Will, and we ain't gonna give it back to him. Here's the other thing about it. Will has his own production company, his own money. He can make more than likely whatever he wants. He's still a bankable star. Hollywood don't have no morals because they want money too much.
Come on,
when money is at the end of the rainbow, your morals will never matter. The only reason Hollywood is doing this is because they feel like having him might mess with the money. The moment they feel like having him won't mess with the money no more, they're gonna be right back.
Right.
Hollywood ain't no moral place. This place is the devil's lair. Sin, sex, corruption, violence. These people lack moral compasses. These companies, record labels, they are enablers.
Come on.
People want to get paid. They don't care about what happens. They just care about how it affects their bottom line. Yeah. So, I mean, Will could take a couple months off, a year off. Guarantee you there's a lot more projects that people was just like, let's just be quiet for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then when they stop talking about it, and because the internet moves so fast, somebody else is going to be in the limelight. Because remember, this is only, at this point of this recording, this is less than 10 days ago.
Right.
The internet speeds through things so fast that it feels like it's much more. This thing happened last week, Sunday. It's Tuesday. It's like 10 days at most.
Yes.
A month from now, 3 months from now, we're going to be talking about something totally and wholly different. By the time the movies come out, unless Will has a new track record of how he acts, nobody's going to care. And here's the other thing, and then I want to hear your thoughts, Angel, before we move on. Here's what I thought was interesting. Will Smith has a 30-year career with nary a scandal, a true scandal, right? Everything he's accused of is his family, the way his marriage goes is non-traditional. He does this thing, which we give you as deplorable, violent, out of pocket, not appropriate. I'll give you that. Boy, when I tell you these white people came out, celebrities, and try to throw him in the trash. Amy Schumer said, let me see what she said last night while she was trending.
Oh, she's still talking?
She wanted to make a joke that I'm trying to find the joke. Here's the joke she wanted to say. This is her quote, the quote from the article. Don't Look Up is the name of a movie. More like Don't Look Down the Barrel of Alec Baldwin's Shotgun. I wasn't allowed to say any of that, but you can just come up and slap someone. That was a joke that Amy Schumer wanted to use, and she was traumatized by Will Smith's slap. Here's the thing about it. People are acting like Will Smith slapped them.
Yes.
She acting like
their child,
he slapped her. How are you traumatized by what he did to traumatize? And I just want to say this, and then maybe you'll get upset. I think we overuse words sometimes because of the internet.
Come on, somebody.
Trauma is one of those. I think we overuse trauma, violence, narcissism. I think we take away from what it truly means to be traumatic. If you are saying that him slapping Chris Rock is traumatic to you, how is that traumatic to you? Because you were there? Because you saw it? Trauma? Go ahead, Angel.
I think because Black people started to understand the word trauma, white people started to think they had to use it more. Like, for real. Because we now know what to call what we've been through. Because before it was like, this is life.
Right. we was just going through it.
Right. It was good times every time. Listen, we would call it getting through being broke good times. And then once we started knowing that our mental health was not being taken care of, we're like, oh, this was traumatic. this is trauma, and we started actually putting a name to what we use, and white folk were like, yes, trauma. I saw a seal with a plastic wrapped around its throat. I'm traumatized, right? And I do believe we overuse words and try to, and in this case, I do believe that in order for people to be relevant in the conversation, they connected themselves in a way that they never belonged to be in the conversation to begin with. You know what I'm saying? And that is just, I feel like that's one of the things about social media that I dislike, is that we now begin to try to like hold on to scenarios that don't involve us. Yes, we might be able to find commonality in it. We might be able to find empathy in it, but we pretend that it has some sort of effect on us that is greater than what it actually is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hearing people, you could say you were shocked. Okay. You could
Shocked?
say, yeah.
Yes.
You could say it caused me to pause. Right. But
I was taken aback.
Okay. But to use the word trauma is just, for me, it belittles, not to say, I'm not trying to tell anybody how they have to view events in their life, but from my perspective, it belittles like trauma that people have really gone through. You know what I'm saying? So Amy Schumer, being a comedian, I think, like so many comedians, is just trying to use this to benefit her career, to make herself more relevant. The fact that this really had, I mean, she was in the building, but it had nothing to do with her. And go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think black folks, I'm gonna tell you what this was to me. That was crazy. Like, I had that thought a lot. After, I was like, that was crazy. Whew. Anyway, like, I feel like we be having other stuff to do, so we can't really be caught up in other stuff that ain't our business, right? That's one thing. Second thing is, I just wanted to add these couple words to our list of words that are used so much, I feel like they lose their intensity.
And I got one more thing to say after you do that.
Okay. Toxic and triggered.
It's the T's. It's the triple T.
Triple T's.
Okay, go ahead, Angel. Say your other thing.
Somebody just put, well, violence is traumatizing. We just normalize it in America. I agree with that.
Normalized too.
But I agree with that. But if you're going to talk real loud about an event like a slap on stage, then you got to talk real loud about the wars that we engage in. You got to talk really loud about police brutality. You got to talk really loud about white privilege also putting Black people in harm's way. I got to hear you talking about that trauma too. Then I'll be like, oh, well, you really are traumatized. But don't wait until the opportunity comes that you can feel more relevant, and that the attention of you not being the type of person that's actually helping to keep these traumatic situations from happening, being a light on you, you know, that spotlight being on you, then I'm gonna need you to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're going to take that viewpoint of violence is traumatic all the way around and it is normalized in America, then I'm gonna need you to be talking about all of these traumatizing things that everybody's not. It's only because niggas was in tuxedos in front of white folk that it's traumatic. But if it was two Black dudes slapping each other out in the middle of the ghetto, she wouldn't say nothing. She wouldn't care. She wouldn't be like, it was so traumatic that these two Black men would slap each other. I can't take it. She wouldn't. Period.
Your white girl voice is hilarious.
That's all I'm saying. It's just people be trying to act like holier than thou. And
that's really true. And the thing is, when you Black, you got to be screaming about everything. We had, let me tell you what was crazy in America. January 6th, we had a whole insurrection. White people was climbing in the Capitol, beating up police, getting tear gassed, and we just went to work that day. I want to make sure. I'm pretty sure January 6th, that was last year, wasn't it?
It was like a Monday or a Wednesday.
I'm almost certain I worked that day. That was last year, right?
Yeah. I feel like we were shooting the podcast.
I'm almost certain.
I feel like we were together. Or
it was
we
a
were-
Wednesday, yeah. Yep, we had a podcast shoot. We just kept on with our day. That and for the, let me tell you what, and that's what, like, I feel like as a black person to survive in America, you gotta just, I think James Baldwin said this, you almost live in a constant state of rage that is like suppressed. Paraphrasing. The stuff that be happening, the deaths, the violence, the stuff, and then compile just the stuff that happens in America. There was a mass shooting yesterday, I believe.
2 nights ago. Sacramento.
Yes. I didn't even know about it.
I didn't know about it until I started seeing the headlines.
Mass shootings are so common now.
Those are quote unquote normalized. If you want to use normalized, that's a normalized situation that should never happen, period. But we treat that as, there's a high speed pursuit on the freeway.
Exactly. Columbine, I remember when Columbine happened, I was like, this is the wildest thing I've ever seen. And at the same time, I thought this will never happen again. That was just the first time. It happens so often now. It unless it's crazy, it doesn't even make the news like that. A Christmas or two ago, a white dude blew up almost a city block in Tennessee. Nobody even said he was a terrorist.
Wild.
City block.
Right.
But because he was white, it was mental health. Nobody loved him in 3rd grade. If he was brown, Muslim, it would have been the end of the world. Marriage Be Hard comes out September 13th, 2022.
Is that how you transition? It was a great transition.
I was starting to get tense in my shoulders. Because it's just like, bruh, like, I think the thing you said that really hit the most is you are quiet about a lot of things. And what you choose to speak up about when you're quiet mostly really says a lot about who you are.
Yeah,
right?
It says a lot about who you are and your actual intentions when you speak
your
up.
actual intentions when you you was quiet about it. Alec Baldwin said something. I was like, nigga, I know you ain't talking. Nigga, I know you
like,
ain't
Alec,
talking.
It's
You
too
just
soon.
you
It's too soon.
just killed somebody. And the reason was the producers of the movie you were on were cutting corners. You was the producer. So you cut the corner and pulled the trigger, literally pulled the trigger, not verbally trigger. You pulled the trigger and someone lost their life. And you got something to say? If I was Alec Baldwin, I wouldn't comment on nothing.
I'm off social media.
Dog, forget I
Delete
exist. Watch Boss Baby and 30 Rock. I'm quiet.
And
I don't
this
got
is the
nothing to
thing.
say. For
We
lest
actually
y'all turn
showed-
around and remember what I did.
And here's the thing. We actually showed him empathy in that situation. And he
Alec?
actually, yes, people showed this man empathy for his situation.
Yeah. They're like, we feel
And
bad
a
for him.
life was fully lost.
Because that was a traumatic experience.
And a life was taken. And somebody thought, oh, dang, I feel bad for you.
And exactly, people still showed him empathy. So the fact that he would come to try to take any type of or to add any heat to anybody else when it's just like, sir.
Didn't OJ say something?
OJ, it was the next thing I was going to say. OJ. Nigga.
Yeah, he said something.
I know you ain't talking.
Oh, OJ is gonna talk now. That's one thing. OJ is gonna put his mouth on things. We be like, we just forgot about you. He's like, don't do that.
Bro, OJ is probably the most self-unaware person. Hey, Twitter world, listen. As you know, I'm out here golfing with my friends, mostly white. I don't know what's going on in the world. I thought I was going to be talking about the NCAA tournament. Did you see the slap from Will? If I'd have slapped her, it would have been with a knife.
Right.
And it would have been more of a stab. OJ, Orenthal James Jr., hush. Not only did you more than likely kill someone or cover up your son, you kidnapped somebody too. You gotta lay low. You gotta hush.
Yes.
If people are roasting and it's like, hey man, look at that bald dude, I ain't gonna laugh. I'm bald. If I laugh, the roasters are gonna be like, I know you ain't talking. I was just laughing. You can't laugh.
I swear.
Whew.
I swear. Well, Kev, you got your pressure up for your radio
Cause
show.
niggas don't. You should know when you shouldn't speak on something.
Listen.
If you don't talk about it, people won't think nothing about
Listen,
you.
I got a lot to edit out of this episode. No, I don't, because everything being said is what's meant.
Anyway.
Listen.
Marriage Be Harder.
Marriage
Coming
Be
in
Harder.
September.
That's the next book.
Yeah, marriage
Angel,
be hard.
God bless you. We'll see you in a little bit for the Bald and the Beautiful, y'all. We'll set up on Patreon. Again, if you're not getting the Kev on Stage Studios app, I don't know what to tell y'all.
What are you even doing?
After this year of the shows that we've done, we giving you our life and our finances, our hopes and dreams. If y'all don't subscribe and this app fails, you're anti-black and misogynoir.
Come on.
You never wanted us to succeed. And it's going to be your fault.
All right.
All right.
Marriage Be Hard.
Peace, y'all.
Cuddy.
Here's another banger for you. Here's another one. Yeah. Here's another banger for you. Here's another one. Yeah. Here's another banger for you. Here's another banger for you. With my boy Kev on stage. And that chick Angel.